Hey, what's up, everybody? Internet friends around the world. Actually, I think it's just Australia and the United States, according to the stats I get once a week. DJ Felony's live back on YouTube. Gonna shoot a live monologue for Felony Talk here. Every once in a while, I come across videos on Twitter that really stick in my head, and last night I got one that yeah, this one was next level, just bizarre, disturbing. I'm amazed that this shit is still going on today. And what I'm talking about is hazing at these college campuses, hazing at high schools, hazing in general, any kind of hazing, but specifically what I'm talking about is hazing at college fraternities and sororities. There's a video that it hit circulation late last night, I believe, is the first time I saw it. I saw it on the Daily Loud. And I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna watch it, and I'm gonna react to it and break it down. And it's just one of the creepiest things I've seen in a while. And what you have is a couple law enforcement officers of the college. It happened at Iowa University, so Iowa City. I did a little research into it. It happened last year, and every bit of it is disturbing. The reaction of the police officers I found disturbing. The reaction of the victims was disturbing, and the perpetrators is disturbing. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pop over and show that. Um, I'm just gonna go ahead and warn everyone right away. This video is pretty fucked up. So if you're, and some would probably watch it and laugh. Some might not find it disturbing. But to me, I found it pretty disturbing. So if you're sensitive, if you just don't like seeing dark things, then yeah, I'm just giving you a heads up. I'm gonna go ahead and pop over to the lab here. It's nothing bad. There's no like gore or anything like that, but it's pretty creepy that this is still going on, and at college campuses of all places. So, all right, I'm gonna jump over and we'll start playing it here. Go ahead, pause that because I forgot to. Give me 1 second here. Check, check, check. Alright. I'm gonna blow this up as big as I can get it so you can all get a clear picture of what's going on here. And what this is police officers have came down a staircase at a fraternity house, and this is what they found in the basement when they got there. And according to the research I did, this took place at 2 a.m. on November 15th last year. And it was at Iowa University in Iowa City, and it was the Alpha Delta Phi fraternity.
Does anyone want to be forthcoming on what's going on?
Hey, this stops here, guys. This is a police department.
I'm going to go ahead and stop it right here because I want to talk a little bit about it. And this is an important segment. So you have two police officers, and they have stumbled into a fraternity pledge ritual. And this is where young freshmen that are usually freshmen, new to the college, 17 to 18 years old typically, they want to join this fraternity, and it's gonna be rich, elitist white dudes mostly. And if you want to be part of the cool guy club at Iowa University, this is the kind of stuff that you have to go to qualify, and then we'll decide if you're cool enough. And it was 3 in the morning. It's 3 in the morning, and they got dozens of young men all many of them are blindfolded. This one in the middle right here in the green shirt is blindfolded. Lots of the ones in the back are blindfolded. This looks like something you would see in like a war crime video. Like Russia and Ukraine, like that they would have a bunch of war crimes tied up. And this one in the white shirt next to the pillar that's looking towards him right here, he appears to have feces all over him. Now, they said in the report that they had covered them in ketchup and mustard. That looks like feces to me, but that what is yet to be proven.
Cops here. Who's in charge?
They're upstairs.
How about we start cleaning this up? Everyone take their blindfolds off.
This is the first thing that really bothered me, is this cop saying, how about we start to clean this up? Y'all take your blindfolds off. What do you mean clean this up? Why aren't you calling the crime team to be in here to document this stuff? Why aren't you telling everyone nobody can leave because we need to take photographs of everyone? You just stumbled into a dungeon, bro. Like, this is a dungeon. You've got dozens of young men blindfolded in a danky basement. Some of them are covered in feces and possibly blood, it looks like. If it was ketchup, whatever, they didn't know. And you're saying, let's clear the area and clean it up? That was the first thing that really bothered me about the police officer's response. Okay, and here comes the second officer with a couple of the fraternity dickheads. The elder members of the fraternity. And you hear one of them say when they're coming down the stairs, oh shit. And I don't know if it's the police officer that said oh shit, or if it's the fraternity jerk-offs, but somebody said oh shit, like this is a problem. And if it was the police officer, he seems to say it in a way like, oh shit, now we gotta make a mess with one of the fraternities. And that's another thing that really bothers me about this. And yeah, I'll tell you the outcome of the whole case here at the end. And I'm sure you probably aren't surprised, but alright, here we go, the rest of it.
I've already given multiple commands to clear the room and get out of here, but no one's moving.
I've already given multiple demands to clear the room and get out of here, but no one's moving. They are pledging, rushing, quote unquote, rushing for the fraternity. And they are still thinking whoever talks to these cops is out. You're out. You're no longer going to get to be, you know, part of the fraternity, because that's part of the hazing ritual. Is the only person you listen to are these frat douches. We're your gods for the next week. You don't move. You sit down here and let us cover you in poop and you know, degrade you. It's 3 in the morning for one. Like, don't these guys have class the next day? This is just one of the most bizarre fucking things. I can't believe this is still happening today. And it's all... I didn't even want to say it, but if you notice when they show all the pledges, they're all white guys. There's not a single person of color. It's all this elitist white bullshit, like to, you know, get to the next level, the next secret club. And that's what these fraternities are. This is like the Skull and Bones type of shit. Like, that's what we're getting a glimpse into right here, is the Skull and Bones type of bullshit. And it gets interesting here.
Apparently they're taking this pretty serious.
Apparently they're taking it seriously. And he says, I
You in
guess.
charge?
Now look, they start asking these frat dicks, who's in charge? And nobody's in charge. Nobody knows why all these dudes are down here covered in poop and afraid to talk to the police all of a sudden. Look, this douche right here in the Iowa sweater, he's chugging a beer the whole time.
We found out who's in charge?
Might want to ask our house dad.
Where's he at?
Summit.
Working at Summit.
Summit, that's cool.
The house dad. They keep talking about the house dad, okay? Well, you gotta ask the house dad. The house dad's in charge. What the fuck is a house dad? I did a little research into it, and I guess like sororities and fraternities, you have a house parent, or they're just basically supposed to be your mentor. But all these guys put the blame on a quote unquote house dad, and that creeps me out too. Like, cause he apparently is the one that's ordering all these young men to basically being held down in this dungeon in this fucking basement, and they all want to saddle the house dad, but no one can get a hold of him. Nobody knows who he is really. That's creepy to me.
So
You have
obviously,
something else coming here?
yeah, the lieutenant's coming.
Okay, cool.
The lieutenant's coming. I didn't catch that the first time. The lieutenant's coming. Okay, this Matthew McConaughey looking motherfucker right here in the black shirt. He was the only person that was arrested that night. And his name is Joseph Gaya, Gaya. This guy isn't even a student. He's not even enrolled at the school. He's 22 years old, and he was arrested because when the police officers tried to get access to the basement here, he allegedly blocked their way. You hear one of the cops say it right here. Well, listen, this is big.
Definitely figure out why you wouldn't let me pass you initially.
Questionable.
Yeah.
And the other douche over there in the Iowa sweater goes, questionable, I get it. Questionable, I get it. To have all these dudes down here in their underwear, 17, 18 years old, you know. Okay, and this Matthew McConaughey looking dickhead, Gaia here, the one in the black tank top. He's 22 years old, and you say, okay, well, that's not that big of a difference. 18 to 22. That is a big 4 years, because these kids in this other room, this is most likely the first time they've ever lived away from their parents, okay? They're still children. They're right out of high school. Right out, you know, they were seniors just a couple months ago in high school. And you got these big, goofy fuckers here. This, you know, this douchebag in the black tank top. They're terrified of these guys. This is about as close to kidnapping and you know that you could get. Abduction, imprisonment, wrongful containment. And people are gonna say, well, they could leave at any time. It's, they're not being held against their will. It's social coercion. A lot of these kids, probably their dads were part of this dumb fuck fraternity. So there's a immense amount of pressure to be part of the group that gets in. And when they tell you you don't get to sleep in your bed anymore, you're going to stand down here in our basement while we get drunk and cover you in poop, a lot of these guys will do it. And apparently they were doing it here. And at some point, the university and the police have to fucking take control, but they didn't. They didn't. I'm just going to give you a spoiler. They didn't. Look how freaked out douchebag in the black is, dude. He knows we are in trouble.
I get it.
I get it. That douche went questionable. I get it. I'm gonna rewind that part.
Lieutenant's coming.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Definitely figure out why you wouldn't let me pass you initially.
Questionable.
Yeah. I get it.
I wonder how long those guys have been standing down there blindfolded. They're like shivering.
I would probably be calling your house dad or whoever to get him here, since ultimately he's probably in charge.
I wish I could. The other one says the exact same shit. I wish I could, bro. I don't really know the guy. Whoever's orchestrating all this, no one seems to know him or know how to contact him. And look, that one cop right now is starting to get annoyed. Like, what do you mean you wish you could? Who the fuck told you to be guarding a bunch of young boys taken prisoner in your basement?
Right? Unless someone else is in charge.
I don't have his numbers.
I don't have his
Rush
number.
gets that. Yeah. Do you guys know how the fire alarm goes set off? Or just from
It's manual.
Here's the deal. From what I'm being told, this is like shutting down chapter type stuff. I need to start talking now.
That apparently is the lieutenant that is on the scene. And he's saying, like, either you're about to take the fall for this, or we need to find out, like, who's in charge, who is giving the orders for this human entrapment ring that you guys are running over here.
It's 1 o'clock.
Yeah, that's fine.
Look, it's 1 o'clock, bro. Like, it's 1 o'clock. What do you expect? You got these motherfuckers standing down here. Oh, dude, it's one, man. These guys, oh, it's next level. I actually believe I found the Twitter account for this guy, Andrew Guy. I believe it was that one in the white sweater, possibly though. But the black one, the one in the black tank top, was the one they mentioned might have blocked his way. So yeah, man, it's just next level. Let's finish the clip here.
I need to talk to people.
You call Summit.
Can I call Summit?
Yep.
I'm not calling Summit.
I have no contact with.
I don't know what that means, Summit. Like, is Summit... They kept saying the house dad, whatever the fuck that means, which is just another level of creepy, that they call it the house dad. That he's at Summit, and I don't know if that means, like, a city, or, like... Because I don't know... I lived in Iowa, and I don't... Summit... It might mean, like, he's at the... Like, the school... HQ? I don't know, man. They keep saying, though, he's at Summit, nobody can contact him because he's at Summit.
Summit. You hear
They're
my
not being
voice.
very helpful.
No, they're
Nobody
not.
in here has any way to contact the guy that's in charge of this house.
Look how he's blocking that doorway, too. That's odd. Like, you still don't want him to go in there, man. There's more in there to find. I don't understand why they didn't immediately call an investigation team and start. Like, I imagine they did. I'm hoping they did. I'm hoping they interviewed all these guys. But it doesn't sound like they did. I'll explain why.
This is all going in their apartment, so we're only making the situation that much worse.
I have no contact.
Okay, we need to find somebody that does.
No one does. He's a house.
He's a house dad. No one does. Then what the fuck is a house dad? If all these boys that live here, none of them have any kind of contact with him besides when he's ordering them to torture each other, then what the fuck is going on in our colleges?
Dad.
Aren't you all supposed to have contact with him?
I never see him.
I never see him. Man, it's just, guys, every once in a while, like I said, I come across a video. I could not believe this shit is still happening at that with that extent. And yeah, I just want to give you a little glimpse again of the room. I'm gonna pull the, just so you can kind of get a clear view of what. And it was 2, 3 in the morning. They were down here all. This was where they were sleeping. Like, this was their life, and during pledge week or whatever the fuck they were up to.
Does anyone want to be forced?
Look at that, man. They're all white kids too, but look how young they look. Those are 17,
What's going on? What's
18-year-old
going on?
kids.
Hey, this stops here, guys. This is a police.
That one right there in the white shirt, I swear he's covered in feces. I imagine they pick on some of them, like, you know, like there's certain ones they treat a lot worse than others. I don't know, like, how do you end up blindfolded? Why are some blindfolded and some aren't? Absolutely horrific, man. Yeah, absolutely horrific. What's up, bro? Um, Getting ready to play GTA 5 here in a second. I've been getting the urge. The only last other thing I wanted to talk about a little bit is I talked to someone last night, and one thing like making videos, making YouTube videos and content, all that stuff. It's completely new for me too. Like I'm learning as I go, and it took me a little bit to learn, like to understand sometimes the shit I put like in my videos and that go up on YouTube. It is important to people because it's there like forever. So it took me a minute to kind of understand that I need to really be careful about the things I say about, specific people or specific accounts on Twitter. And there for a while, I was clashing with a group quite a bit on UFO Twitter. It was mainly like Kimball and his friends, like Carlos, Grider, Non-Cred, these guys. And a lot of the like frustration and anger that I was dealing with these haters. I might have taken it out on a few other people and kind of lumped them into the group, like Marie and Ursula and some of these other people. And I just want to apologize for that. There was some stuff about Carlos and some of the goofy shit they'll be talking about when I join these spaces. And I might have included like Marie and stuff into the crap those guys are got going on and talking about. And I don't like when that stuff happens to me. Like I often get included with anything that like King Milk Fart might have done 2 or 3 years ago. For a while, I got blamed for anything that was connected to him. So I don't like it when it happens to me or when I'm thrown in like the hate group, Lou Cruz shit. When I have zero real support for Lou Elizondo. So I should probably be careful doing it to other people, and I'll try to be in the future. But yeah, I'm sorry for including Marie in with that stuff. She probably didn't deserve that. And just because things are happening in her spaces, or even like Ursula's spaces, you can't really control people's behavior in those spaces. And I was kind of lumping them in with some of the shit that was happening when I would join those spaces. So yeah, I apologize for that, but that's about it. Other than that, thanks everyone for watching. Oh, one more thing. Big Lebrowski, one of my favorite YouTube channels, Big Lebrowski. That's why we're wearing the mask. Um, his YouTube channel got taken down, and all this guy was doing was he was doing parody like react videos to Keemstar and the Lawcow bullshit. He would follow the Lawcow universe and all the filth that they put out every day and just react to it and clown it. And his YouTube account got taken down. It was getting falsely reported for real silly shit like sexually harassing Boogie, the big fat Boogie. Like they all mass reported that. But whatever happened, it seems like Keemstar had this guy's YouTube account knocked down, and he popped back up on a podcast yesterday. So he did pop back up, and I'm waiting to find out if it was Keemstar that did it. It seems like it was because all of his content was Keemstar based, and right before his channel went down, he was talking about how his videos kept getting struck, and it was these weird reports from the Law Cow cult, like kind of the Law Cow universe. So I shot Keemstar a DM or a tweet, straight up asking him, tagged him and Boogie, like, hey, did you guys get Lebrowski knocked down? But I hadn't seen Lebrowski in a while, but he popped up on a podcast talking about the lolcow shit, but I didn't get to see the whole thing because I think it was just like a promo or an intro. So yeah, stay tuned. I'll have an update on Big Lebrowski. And Lebrowski, if you do see my videos, bro, I have a couple Keemstar ones. Check out my Skyfire News one. I'll put it up here. And yeah, dude, I would love to do a collab or something. I love your videos. A lot of your style and stuff inspired me to make videos. So yeah, I hope you get back on YouTube and don't let those Keemstar lunatics hold you down, bro. Thanks everyone for watching. If you want to support financially, buymeacoffee.com/TJFelony, and you can also support through ko-fi.com/TJFelony, and on Buy Me Coffee you can support anonymously if you want to. Just leave your name blank, no one will see. And I will see you all next time. Stay with me to watch GTA. Peace out.